Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm gonna be going over three trades, two that I lost and one of them running right now. So I placed two trades on GJ and one trade on AU. So I'm gonna go with GJ first. Um, go to my trading plan real quick. So it's the first one. I'm on the verification or phase two, whatever you want to call it. Um, So I entered a sale on GJ with a break and retest, head and shoulders, and double top. So those was the confluences that I had, and yes, I took a L on that, and I didn't wait for a candle close, so I entered like impatiently. So let's just go over it real quick. All right, so it's not the cleanest you would see, but on the 1 hour you can see the let me find my tools. You had the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder up in here. So, okay, so after I seen that, then I got a break and retest on a 5 minute time frame, and this where I entered impatiently at. So, and as you can see another head and shoulders within this right shoulder on the 1 hour too. And it was rejecting this key area. So, so yeah, so it broke below this zone and it came up to retest it, and like I entered, my area was a little off, so I probably had my area like like this somewhere like that. So once this wicked off of here, I instantly entered for a sale, and so if I would have waited for it to close and waited for like a continuation candle to the downside, I would have never entered because you can see it never gave me that. It pushed down below the area, pushed back up, and then continue to fly up. I mean by replay, but it's all the way up here. But yeah, broke back above it, retested, and then just continue to fly up. So it was just being impatient. After reviewing my trade, that's what I seen and noticed. So all my other confluences was there, but since I had high hopes of it going to the upside, I wanted to wait for a break and retest of this level right here before I sell it. And then also, if I would have seen this, I probably would have never entered too. I seen his left shoulder, head, and his right shoulder on the higher time frames. So we got a inverted head and shoulders on the higher time frame, which holds way more weight. And this head right here is a strong level of support, as you can see if you look to the left. So yeah, I probably would have never entered a sale if I would have noticed it off the back. So I can delete that. So basically, it was a decent trade um overall, but I was impatient, and I think the confluences for a buy was greater than my confluences for a sale. So yeah, so it was just a mistake, you know what I'm saying? But took a L on that, a 2% loss, and that's on GJ. So I'm gonna go to AU. So AU, didn't really, I wasn't really too confident about this trade, but so you can see if I go to the daily, you can see price was consolidating, not consolidating. It pushed down, um, pushed all the way down for 4 days, and so this week market opened up and instantly pushed up. So on the 4 hour, I seen this little area right here of resistance. So I seen this little area of resistance and I seen it starting to react to it. So what I did was I seen, look at my trading plan. So I entered off of a double top formation on the 4 hour time frame. But the thing about it, like I didn't really wait for the whole pattern to like play out. And on top of that, it wasn't at a strong key level. So I got more confidence in entering off of a daily and weekly level rather than just a intraday level. So you can see if I go over the recap message, I was like 70% happy with this entry for this 4 hour double top. I should have waited for a break of the neckline since it didn't form at a daily or weekly resistance area. So this level wasn't as strong as I usually would enter on. So uh, and these the screenshots that I took before I got in the trade. So you can see right here, it's like you can see the double top forming. You can see the M first leg came down, came back up and retested the 4 hour zone and created a bearish candle. So I entered and then it's like instantly uh hit stop loss. So my stop loss was above this level. It like instantly hit stop loss. So yeah, looking back at it, reviewing it, uh, of course it's not at a strong key level like I would like, but it was still at a 4 hour level, intraday level. So I could have waited for a break and retest of this neckline to have more confluences to enter, because really all I had was it rejected the key level, like with this 4 hour wick, and I guess if you want to count these, you can. So it rejected it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times before my initial entry. So that's one confluence. And then the double top formation is two confluences. And all my time frames was in confluence. So I guess you could say there's three confluences. Um, but also I could have waited for a fourth confluence and waited for a break and retest just to have way more confidence in this entry. So yeah, that was that. And so now to the entry that I'm in right now. So I'm in negative right now, but I enter simply off of break and retest. So right here, break and retest and a double bottom rejection. So this was the entry, just the 1 hour, 5 minute. So go to the chart. Okay. Alright, so you can see, of course, 4 hour broke way above the level and closed. Came back with this. Came back and retested with a 4 hour candle and created a doji. So and it was bullish, so you can see the buyers pushed it all the way up. So I was on a 5 minute, and this what I seen before I entered. So price was like right here, and so I seen it. This was like where it was retesting it after the 4 hour close. So the next 4 hour counter, this where just like where the long wick was. So I seen this retest right here on the 5 minute, and then this long wick rejection shows that the sellers are not pushing it down, and then I counted this as a double bottom. So okay, yeah, I counted this as a double bottom, and then once I got the next bullish candle going up, that's why I entered off of. And then, but for some reason, the spread was only like 14, but it still made me enter like all the way up here. So I was really confused. But yeah, that's my entry. just a break and retest and continuation entry. So I did wait for the candle closes this time, and I waited for it to show me some bullish momentum. Even it was on a 5 minute, but still some bullish momentum. And and then I had to the depletion on the 4 hour time frame that shows me that the sellers are not pushing it down. So those were my confluences. Oh, and of course, our time frames was a confluence. Our time frames was pointing up. So, yeah, this is my entry. Even though we're in the negative right now, it still might push up. So I got my stop loss a couple pips below this daily level, and on top of that, I got a alert right here showing me when price comes back up to make new highs. So I'll like scale in. So I come out to 1 hour. You can see from what it did all the way down here from this 4 hour level, it pushed up. So it was in the push phase, and it started exhausting once it broke this level. So I'm thinking it just might pull back inside this level, and then it might push back up. So and it might push up to make new highs, and then once it do that, I'll just scale in and get a new entry. So yeah, those my three trades, and I see y'all in the next video.